Hello, hello, hello. Today we are back and we are learning lesson 6, day 2. So we're learning about a couple other shapes. I think we're actually still learning about rectangles and squares. I could be wrong. Let's find out. Okay, first thing we're going to do is find this number. This number is 114. It's a very tricky number because it looks like 11 and 4, but it's 114 because this is our ones place, this is our tens place, and this is our hundreds place. Okay, let's start by counting by tens to find this number. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. And now we need to count by ones. 110, 111, 112, 113, 114. We found it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Next, we have to build it. Ooh, it might be tricky. Okay, so now we're going to build this number. So I'm going to grab 100 because I already know I need that. 100. And next I see a 1 here. So I'm probably going to need 10. 110. Ooh, not quite. I need a 4. 114. So this one's going to take a little bit of time. So 100 plus 10 plus 4 more gives us 114. So that one's a tricky one, but I'm glad you stuck in there with me. Next, it says make the 2 clocks show 2 o'clock. Use red for the hour and blue for the minutes. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to grab red for the hour. And today, you know what? I'm feeling confident. I'm going to start on the analog clock. So first, I'm going to start with my hour hand. And I'm going to make the hour hand, which is the short one, because hour is a shorter word, point at the 2. Okay. So I've got that. Yay! Next, I need it to say o'clock. So I know that when a clock points, or a minute hand, I should say, points up, that means o'clock. So I'm guessing this one would be all the way up. So 2 o'clock. Awesome job. Let's continue. Oh, wait. I almost forgot my analog clock. Holy smokes. Next, I need to write it on my analog clock. So here's going to be my hour. My hour hand is pointing at my 2. So I'm going to put 2 here. And my minute hand is pointing up at the 12, which doesn't mean 12. I'm not going to write 12 right here. No, I'm going to write the double zeros. Woohoo! Because they say o'clock. Nice job. Let's continue. Our learning target for the day is I can describe traits that help me to name a rectangle and a square. So yesterday we learned about a lot of different traits, like how many sides they have, how many corners or vertices they have, and we also learned that they have square corners, meaning like their corners go like this. Let's continue. Patrick thinks this is a square. Is he right? Oh, silly Patrick. He's always doing some silly stuff. Okay, he thinks it a square. Let's look at it. I have my shape here, or my drawing. Let's see. So I'm going to label it. First, let's count how many sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it has 4 sides. Oh, wait, what is this? I'm going to circle it so that we can all see it. What's that? Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure shapes don't have holes in them, right? Because that wouldn't mean it's the same shape. So I don't think Patrick is right. I don't think this could be a square. In your imagination, you could imagine it's a square, but it definitely is not a shape. If I wanted this to be a square, I would have to do something, and let me tell you what. It might just work out. So if I wanted this to be a square, I would have to draw a line right there. That makes that a square. But if I don't have this line, it's not a square. It has to be a closed shape, meaning all sides are closed. It says cross out the shapes that are not rectangles or squares. Oh, this is a tricky one. Okay, let's get started. We can do this. We've got this. We're very smart. We are very determined. We have great mindsets. Okay, let's see. Cross out the shapes that are not rectangles or squares. Okay. This one, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. Okay, I can already tell that this is not a rectangle or a square because rectangles and squares have 4 sides. And this one has way more than 4. I'm crossing that one out. Okay, this one. Let's move on to this yellow guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it a rectangle or square? It's got two short sides and 2 long sides. It's definitely a rectangle. I'm not going to cross it out. Let's move on to, ooh, this orange one looks fun. 1. Wait a second. There's no corners on this one. They're round. This one cannot be a rectangle or a square. It has round corners. Rectangles and squares definitely have those pointy corners. They could poke ya. Okay, let's look at the shape. There's no sides at all. There's no corners. Definitely not a rectangle or a square. That's what I was thinking. Okay, next shape is this one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's a rectangle or a square. I'm guessing it's a square because they look like they have the same size of sides. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's a square. Okay, I know you guys can't see this one, so I'm going to try to move it really quick. Oop, there it is. Okay. This kind of reminds me of this one over here, Patrick's. And I remember Patrick's definitely was not a rectangle or a square, so I'm going to cross it out. It needs to be closed for it to be a rectangle or a square. Next thing says draw the shape. Ooh, I love to draw. It has 4 sides. The sides across from each other are the same length. Okay, so I need to draw a shape that has 4 sides. So it must be a rectangle or a square. The sides across from each other, meaning this side and this side, or this side and this side, are the same length. Okay. So I know that, okay, so it has to have 4 sides. So I'm going to just start by drawing. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to do my best. Okay. Okay, does it have 4 sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. Are the sides across from each other? This one and this one the same length? Oh yeah, I did great. And then let's look at this one and this one. Yep, they look the same length. Now, I'm going to challenge myself. Let's see if I did something like this. Are the sides across from each other the same length? This one and this one? Oh yeah. This one and this one? Oh yeah. So sometimes we might have different ideas in our head and we might get to draw 2 pictures. Or you could just draw one. Up to you. So that concludes everything we've learned for math today. I hope you guys had fun learning about rectangles and squares with me. Have a great day!